The art of ignoring lesser thoughts. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your manifestation coach. And in this video, I am going to be sharing with you how to dissolve negative thoughts. So if you are somebody who struggles with negative thoughts, if your negative thoughts seem to overpower you, if it's constant, then you are absolutely going to love this video. So let's get started. The art of ignoring lesser thoughts. Now, where I want to begin with this is by first addressing the fact that when you are ignoring negative thoughts or thoughts that disempower you, it does not mean that you are spiritually bypassing something or that you're not doing the work. And here's why. When you become intentional and you decide that you're going to prioritize your alignment, therefore, by practicing the art of ignoring negative thoughts, it's actually coming from a place of harnessing your alignment, of prioritizing your alignment above anything, then you are not spiritually bypassing. Instead, you're actually being a deliberate creator. Now, conversely, if you begin to ignore things from a place of avoidance, then that's a completely different energy. If you are ignoring stuff from that place of avoidance, then it means that vibration is still going to be active within you, in which case when you avoid something, it's going to keep coming up until you actually face it. Now, this is very different from owning what it is that's showing up in your reality, taking full responsibility for it, but then prioritizing your alignment to not buy into the negative thoughts and instead to do something about it. So they are completely two different energies. One is from a place of, I don't want to face anything, I want to avoid everything. And the other is from a place of, I'm a deliberate creator, I am owning what is coming up here for me, and now I'm going to do something about it. Moreover, when you choose to do something about it, this is truly where your power lies. So if right now your thoughts are incessant, they seem to be overpowering you, your analytical mind seems to be getting the better of you, you absolutely want to do something about this. What most people do is they will indulge in their negative thoughts. They will feed their negative thoughts and they will feel powerless. They will feel like they are at the mercy of their negative thoughts. But this is actually not true, and this does not have to be the case. This is why I am going to show you exactly how you can begin to ignore lesser thoughts that do not align with your true self. How you can ignore lesser thoughts that disempower you instead of empower you. So let's talk now a little bit about the art of ignoring lesser thoughts. So the first thing that's important to understand is that just because you think a thought, it doesn't mean that it's true. And in fact, if you are feeling negative emotion because of a story that you're telling or because of a thought that you're thinking, the fact that you're feeling negative emotion actually means that the thought you are thinking right now is not true. So negative emotion is an indicator from your higher self letting you know that the thought that you are thinking right now is completely out of alignment with what your higher self knows to be true. And that is the meaning of negative emotion. That's how your higher self, source, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, communicates to you. That is the language of the universe. It communicates to you through your emotions. It speaks to you through your emotions. So when you're feeling negative emotion, it's about recognizing that, oh, this story that I'm buying into right now, or this thought that I'm buying into right now actually isn't true. And that's the first step. So the first step is to recognize the meaning of negative emotion. And then from there, you take it up a notch. Once you recognize and own that you're feeling negative emotion, And you understand that this means that right now you're thinking an out of alignment thought with your higher self. So let's say, for example, you're feeling negative emotion, you pay attention to the thought or the story that you're telling. And in this moment, perhaps as an example, the story that you're telling is, I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough. The fact that you are feeling negative emotion means that that thought or that story is not true. That it's out of alignment with the thought of your higher self, because your higher self knows that you are good enough and you are worthy exactly the way that you are. So that's the way you want to think about it. That's the mindset. From there, it really is about practicing not buying into the thought. So once you identify and you recognize the thought that you are thinking or the story that you are telling, and you understand that it doesn't align with your higher self and therefore it's not true. From there, it's about the power of choice, the power of your decision, because you have free will. So you can continue to buy into that thought, in which case you're feeding it, you're energizing it, you're giving it power and you're keeping it alive. And then this will become your identity. Or instead, you can choose to make another choice. You can simply choose not to buy into that thought. Now, the minute you choose not to buy into that thought, where you're like, it's not true, I simply choose not to buy into it, I do not accept this as my truth. And that's all it takes. But the second that you choose not to buy into it, that's enough. Your work is done. The fact that you have chosen not to buy into it means you have just, in that moment, become greater than the programming of your negative thought. Because now you're executing a will that is greater than the programming. You have free will, so you can always choose what you accept or what you reject, what you buy into and what you don't buy into. So the very second you say, hang on a minute, I consciously choose not to buy into this. And it's a decision that you make within you as that thought is arising that's out of alignment for you. That's it. In that moment, you have just broken yourself free from that negative thought, because now you don't become the thought. Instead, you're seeing the thought for what it really is. What do I mean by you don't become the thought? When you're lost in thought, you begin to identify with the thought. So let's say, for example, right now, the negative story that you're telling is, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, nobody likes me. And you're on this trajectory and you're in your head. But you don't notice that these are the thoughts that you're thinking because you're so lost in the thoughts. When you're so lost in the thoughts, this means that you're stuck in a program. And now you're believing that you are your thoughts. But in reality, you're not your thoughts. Thoughts are just passing through. You're receiving thoughts, but you get to choose which thoughts you accept and believe and which thoughts you reject and do not accept as your truth. So this is about understanding that you are not your thoughts, that the minute you see your thoughts for what it really is, it means you're no longer your thoughts. So you're no longer identifying with a thought. And that's really where your true power lies. Once you see it for what it really is, it no longer has power over you. Now, what's also important to note here is that you could be choosing in this moment not to buy into a specific negative thought, but still feeling negative emotion. And for a lot of people, that's kind of what they struggle with. It's like, okay, I'm not buying into this thought, but I'm still feeling negative emotion. And that's because it's a habit. You have thought that thought so many times that it's actually become a habit. But here's what you want to understand. The more you choose not to buy into that thought, even though you might still be feeling some negative emotion when you're saying, okay, I don't buy into that thought, I choose not to believe in this thought, what you want to realize is that negative emotion that you're feeling is just residual emotion, meaning it will peter out because of the fact that you have chosen not to buy into this negative thought in this moment. So as you keep choosing not to buy into the thought, that negative emotion will get less and less over time. Your only job is to really just see through the programming. That's it. Once you see through the programming, because you're no longer identifying with the thought, instead you're taking a step back and you're saying, hang on a minute, you're questioning the thought through self-inquiry and you're saying, does this align with my higher self or not? No, it doesn't. Therefore, I choose not to buy into this thought. That's it. You are free and running. And this is what the art of ignoring lesser thoughts is truly about. It's about discerning if the thought or the story that you're telling is in alignment or out of alignment with your higher self. And if it's out of alignment with your higher self, you consciously, intentionally, and on purpose choose not to buy into the thought. You don't identify with the thought. This is how you free yourself from lesser thoughts. As you practice this over and over again, you will see a shift in your energy and in your vibration. Because now you're no longer locked into a program. Now you're catching it, you're seeing it for what it really is, and you're making a conscious choice not to buy into that disempowering story or disempowering thought. And as you do that, you take your energy back. That energy that you were siphoning off to that negative thought, that you were keeping alive, that was draining you. It was diminishing and lowering your energy. But the moment you choose not to buy into it, you bring that energy back to you. So naturally what will happen over time is you will feel a shift in your vibration. You will feel your vibration raise. You will feel more energized. Just because you are practicing the art of ignoring lesser thoughts. This is how you take your power back and you stop giving it away. It's by practicing not to buy into negative thoughts. So to recap, you are now aware that just because you're thinking a thought, it doesn't actually mean it's true. You are not your thoughts. You are the receiver of thoughts, but who you truly are is not your thoughts. You are also aware that negative emotion always means that in this moment, the thought that you are thinking or the story that you are telling is not in alignment with your higher self. It is out of alignment with your higher self. Therefore, that's why you're feeling negative emotion. So negative emotion is feedback from your higher self letting you know, hey, yo, you've got a thought right now that you're thinking that is really out of alignment, and this is your opportunity to do something about it. And so from there, you want to disidentify with that thought by taking a step back and saying, hang on a minute, I consciously choose not to buy into this thought. I don't buy into it. And by practicing this, you take your power back. You actually don't even have to replace a thought. A lot of people talk about replacing thoughts. Let me replace it with something more positive. You don't have to do any of that. You've just got to stop buying into the negative thoughts. That's enough because your natural vibration is high. So the minute you stop doing that thing that lowers it, that's enough. You don't need to replace it with a positive thought. You just need to not buy into the negative thought. On a deeper level, your manifestation is already done. Whatever it is that you desire is already done. All you have to do is not contradict your desire with opposing thoughts. That's it. If you stopped contradicting your desire with opposing thoughts, it would manifest into your reality instantly. And that's why the art of practicing to ignore lesser thoughts is really powerful, because it just allows you to stop contradicting your own desires. You don't have to replace the lesser thought with a positive thought, because once you stop buying into that negative thought, you will feel a shift in your vibration. You will feel it naturally rise. Now, if you want to go deeper into what we have discussed here today, if you want to learn more tools about how to shift your vibration, how to become the person that already has your manifestation, how to empower yourself, then you can get your hands on my manifestation courses by clicking the link below in the description box. Also, if you would like to learn how to manifest your desires without lifting a finger, that's right, without lifting a finger, which is a specific process, then you can watch my video here next, Manifest Without Lifting a Finger. And last but not least, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. Have a beautiful day or a wonderful evening. Mwah.